decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Desperados march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set! Warrior 70!
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on the collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite. This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
But you look at this defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. #4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
3rd and 5.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Hernandez. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll send Moss in motion right. Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. And this throw will be intercepted. Stays on his feet. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hernandez.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hernandez. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they'll start. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Desperados are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this is...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Check match, check match.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Street.
They'll send Moss in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. You think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
On the jump. 70 Ranger.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Swings this out for Hunt.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up second down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
Check smash. Check smash.
In motion right comes Harvin.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Dolphins 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
He stiff-arms him and bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Here's a diving catch right side. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Mahomes now to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Desperados would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Dolphins 12. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And now here is another interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And some room to maneuver.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 12.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Hey, check that. Street. Hey, smash Broncos.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. In motion right comes Harvin. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one taken in by Hester. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Desperados add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Stop.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hernandez. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Get it. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A good pickup there of 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
At their 48-yard line.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a first down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Go, Reed, go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, at least. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hernandez. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air.
Yo. Yeah, my headphones I wasn't even listening to the game. I said I ain't even had no sound on for the game. I was just playing that shit. Yeah, I ain't played that shit in a minute either. So I actually was playing before you hit me. I was doing multiplayer and I was playing that shit with no sound, and that shit